세상에 스며들지 못한 채 바다 위를 부유하는 기름 같았다. 절망의 맛은 짭짤한 바닷물.
Whew. This is emotionally a very heavy piece after the coma, which is really saying something considering how short it is and how much it's able to make us feel in such a short amount of time. We really get this intimate snapshot of this relationship between father and daughter after a serious medical trial, let's say, and the fractures that are there. The whispering nature of the voiceover feels so appropriate because it's almost like secrets we're not even supposed to be knowing, things that this daughter is not yet comfortable fully expressing, but needs to let out. So she does it just so at an audible volume. It's really, it's a really emotional piece.
In this film, After Coma, I really loved the way it was broken up with the title cards. I think it was really beneficial for the story they told. I also loved the effects, like the echo of the chair, and the effects used to make it look like old film, like not old films, but like physically old film. It was stylistically really cool to watch, and also went with themes of forgetting and because she's talking about her father when he woke up from his coma, forgot her many times. Overall, I think every moment of this was really thought out, and everything from the objects to the color used in the different scenes was really well melded together.
This is sad to see what a tragic event can actually do to a family. In this case, a father and daughter. A cataclysmic event turned her off her activism from oil spills to focusing on her father, who doesn't half the time even remember who she is. This film was really well done. It had very subtle lighting where it almost seemed like a memory, at times going into black and white. It really seemed like we were watching an old film. It was focused very much on props and on key frames of flower petals and beads and the father's breathing and loud sounds. It very much felt like an old home video, an old stock footage of a time gone past, where it really gets that emotion driven, where things are gone in the past, things are just done, and this life will never be recaptured. It's really sad, but it's life. It's something that happened to this particular girl. It's her life now, where the good times in her father are in the past, and this is the present. A man that doesn't remember her. For whatever reason, he did fall into a coma. He's awake now, and like she said, she thinks she's a copy of herself. This film, it's a great way to show what one event can do to someone, how it can derail their life. And it will seem like your whole life is a vague memory, that you don't know where you are and that you're lost. And the way this film was shot, it really captured that feeling.
This was pure art, from the words, which I guess is like a poem, I guess, just beautifully expressed, just written and orally wonderful. The visuals were all just really interesting, and really, I think, speaks to the uh, filmmaking sensibilities of the filmmakers, all in the cinematographer's direction. All of it was great. Looks like it was shot on proper film, which I think was a great choice for this. And it's got a nice sort of diffuse sort of bloom to the picture, which was just worked really well. It gave it that nice soft touch, which just paired well with the words. all of it really brilliantly done. Very strong piece.
After the coma, or after Coma, this was an interesting kind of artsy film. Had a dreamlike feel, really melancholy. I felt like this was about a woman whose father had a coma and he just wasn't the same after. And I thought the effects of him getting out of the chair were really cool. And it felt like she just wasn't able to connect with him the same as she was before. So, this was about sort of the death of that relationship, I think, and the pain of living with someone who isn't the same. So I thought it was very interesting as far as the filmatic part of it. Just the different visuals we were seeing and how this was, the story was told. And it felt very poetic as well. So great job.